Hello everyone. We're going to look at a different feature now in IXL, and that feature is the Analytics feature. So in this green menu bar, I'm going to slide over here and click on Analytics. Analytics are the analysis of what you've done. It tells you how many questions you've answered, how much time you spent answering it, and how many skills you worked on. It even tells you how many questions you answered per day. And it tells you weeknights and weekends, so after school time or weekends versus weekdays in school time. So if I did any during school time, this bar would be green. If I did some during school and after school, it would be partially green and partially blue. So this is my practice student who's not a real person. It's just somebody we created to show you how things work. First of all, let's look at the skills and the date range. You probably want to go a little more than 30 days. This school year is a pretty good date range. So this school year is not the default. I don't know why, but I would always try to look at this school year. If not, maybe even all time. All time could give you more information, but this school year is the important stuff for what we're doing. Okay, so I just did that skill a few minutes ago, and I did another skill previously with this practice student, and I forget what my scores were, and I forget how many questions I answered, because some of the things I'll ask you are, what's your SMART score and how many questions did you answer? How many questions did it take for you to get that SMART score? And oh man, I forget. And some of you know that if you get your SMART score up to 100 and you close the scale out and reopen it, it actually doesn't show you the 100, it resets you back to 0. Your 100 is still registered and gives you your little banners, your little ribbons. Your 100 is still registered in your account, but that when you reopen that skill, it shows you a SMART score of 0. So how do I know what my SMART score is? I need to know my scores for those skills. So I'm going to go across here. So I'm in the Analytics tab. I'm going to go across here to Scores. If I click on Scores, it'll give me a chart of all of my scores. Again, I'm going to make sure my date range is probably this school year or all time, either or, but at least go this school year. Make sure that you're in the right grade level if you're looking for 8th grade skills or algebra skills or whatever level grade you're looking at. And then scroll down, and it gives you a chart of every single skill in 8th grade and the scores you got in that skill and more. So if I keep scrolling, I just did B1, integers on number lines. I got a SMART score of 64. It took me 11 questions to do it, and I spent 3 minutes. And when did I do it? I did it today. Well, I did another skill earlier with this practice student, and here it is. I did E4. Again, I got a SMART score of 64. That's a coincidence. Again, it took me 11 questions. Another coincidence. I did that in 2 minutes, and I practiced that today. It tells you every single score for every skill you've ever done. It also tells you the questions that you answered. So if I said, hey, what was your SMART score for E4? You go in your Analytics, in your Scores tab, and look down on E4 in your chart. Say, I got a 64. If I say, how many questions did it take you to do that? 11 questions. It also tells me how much time you spent. If you're doing really hard questions and you do 11 questions in 2 minutes, then I'd probably say, were you really reading the questions or were you guessing? It also tells me what questions you got. Questions. If you click on questions, you can select your skill and see what you got. So let's see. I'm going to go to grades and 8th grade, and I did skills in B and E. So I'll click that B1. I'm going to view my questions. That's the skill I just practiced on this last video. There we go. It shows that my score was going up, 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 up. Oh, I made a mistake. It went down. And then my score went back up, and I finished at a 64. Well, what questions did I get? I got all of these questions. It tells you all the questions you got and the one you got wrong. All the questions you did. It tells you and it tells me all the questions you did. I can see all the questions you did too. And if I'm like, well, I don't care about the questions you got right. I care about the questions you got wrong so we can fix it. So I can show just the missed questions. And there's the missed question, the one I got wrong. It also tells me when you did it. You did it on Wednesday, September 9th, and you did it at 3:35 p.m. for 4 minutes, or really 3 minutes. So all of this is in the Analytics tab of your IXL program. Okay, that's Analytics Basics for IXL.